Good morning. Today we are going to see Coulomb's law from Gauss law. Both the laws are in electrostatics only and both are dealing with charges. But Gauss law particularly deals with electrostatic flux. Okay. Now we are going to derive Coulomb's law from Gauss law. And both the laws already we have seen. Okay. Now I have drawn the diagram for this. Positive charge plus Q is in a sphere. Okay, inside the sphere there is some positive charge. Therefore, the field is acting radially outwards. Okay, and the direction is also shown here. Okay, this is the direction of the electric field. Now, consider a small element ds on the surface, and the unit vector is acting outward. Okay, and the point is P, and the radius of this sphere is R. Okay, this already we have studied. Just I am refreshing you. Okay, now your Gauss law. Okay, phi equals Q by epsilon 0. This is Gauss law. That means electric flux phi is 1 by epsilon times of the charge Q. Now this is the sphere and charge Q is there. Therefore, electric flux is 1 by epsilon times charge Q. It is given. Okay. Now already you know what is meant by a flux and a mathematical expression for the flux also. Now the flux phi equals, okay, you can take this equation 1. Okay, this is Gauss law. Electric flux phi equals E or surface integral of, you can put already. Okay, surface integral of electric field into ds. Both are vector. Now you have to convert into scalar. Okay, that means you eliminate the vector. How to avoid this? That means E surface integral ds cos theta. Okay, now this cos theta equal to 0 means just you will get E surface integral ds only. If cos theta equal to 1, theta equal to 0 and cos theta equal to 1. Now you can substitute this value, okay, surface integral of ds, because you are considering a sphere only. Therefore, surface integral of ds, that means area of the sphere, okay, outer sphere, which is equal to 4 pi r square, where r is the radius of the sphere. Therefore, you will have E into 4 pi r square. Okay, you take this equation as 2. Okay, you can take this 2 and you can take this 3. Okay, numbering is, it is your choice. Okay, now this is flux. Okay, now equation 1 is also flux. This is Gauss law, and this is the mathematical expression for flux phi. Okay, now you got flux phi equals E into 4 pi r squared. Now we can equate equation 1 and 2. If you equate, what you are having? First you write this one, E dot 4 pi r squared equals Q by epsilon 0. Okay, now I'll erase this. It is very simple derivation. Okay, now you want E only. Therefore, E equals Q divided by 4 pi r squared epsilon 0. Okay, that means electric field equal to Q divided by 4 pi r squared epsilon 0. Okay, now we found electric field from Gauss law. Okay, now we are going to derive Coulomb's law. Coulomb's law deals with two charges. Okay, that means force between two charges. Okay, now we want one more charge. Already we are having only one charge. Now for Coulomb's law we require two charges. Therefore, consider one more charge at this point. Now consider one more charge Q0 at this point. Okay, now you are considering one charge on the surface. Now you know the formula, F equals Q into E. you know this formula, F equals Q into E. Now if you put this Q as a Q0, okay, then F equals Q0 into E. Q0 means this Q0, you can consider this. Now you substitute this E value, therefore F equals Q0 Q divided by 4 pi R squared epsilon 0. Okay, F equals, that means you have substituted this E from this equation. Okay, now you get Q0 Q 4 pi epsilon 0 R squared, that is Coulomb's law. Okay, that means what you have taken, first you have taken Gauss law. Okay, first you have taken Gauss law, flux equal to Q by epsilon 0. After that you have taken mathematical expression for flux. After that you substituted for surface integral of ds. Then you have taken electric field at the left hand side, and Coulomb's law is for two charges. Therefore you consider one more charge on the surface. Okay, now Q0 and Q both are at a distance R, that is the radius of the sphere. Now you have to understand this formula, already you know this, F equal to Q into E. Okay, now you substitute this E value, now you got F equal to this much, and this is Coulomb's law. Therefore you have derived Coulomb's law from Gauss law. Very simple derivation. In CBSE or in state board or whatever, maybe they are asking for this for 3 marks. Okay, thank you. Please subscribe and share it.